Hey guys, it's Jake. Today we're going to talk about Hanoi, Vietnam. The city gets a lot of love for being a cheap travel destination, but I wanted to let you know what you can do when you're there and the one reason I knew that I had to go. But first, here's some helpful information about Hanoi. Hanoi is the capital and the second largest city in Vietnam. There are currently over 8 million people living in the city of Hanoi. Hanoi was a French colonial city from 1883 to 1945, and that shows in some of the architecture. Hanoi is best known for its food, nightlife, clothes, and motorbikes. Hanoi has a humid subtropical climate, which means the best times to visit are from February to April or October through November. The city is usually cloudy and foggy in winter and averages only an hour and a half of sunshine per day in February and March. From May to August, it is hot and humid with a good amount of rainfall. I visited during the summer and it is totally doable, but the humidity and heat is real. But when traveling to Hanoi, you'll want to stay in the French Quarter or nearby Old Quarter. The Old Quarter has most of the original street layout and some of the architecture of Old Hanoi. Each street has merchants and households specializing in a particular trade, such as silk, jewelry, or even bamboo. The streets' names still reflect these specializations, although few of the streets only have one item. And this is the area that you'll want to find local handcrafts, silk shops, clothing, local food. There's a night market every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening that has a variety of souvenirs, clothing, and food. If you're staying in the French or Old Quarters, it is really easy to walk around, and if you're more brave, you can use the Grab app to hop on the back of a motorbike. And now let's talk about the things that we can do. Number 1, cruise around the Old Quarter. The Hanoi ceramic mosaic mural is located on a busy street and covers about 4 miles. It was created for the millennial anniversary of Hanoi. The Bac-Ma Temple is believed to be the oldest temple in Hanoi. It was originally built in the 9th century by King Li Tai-to. It is free to enter, but make sure that you have the right clothes to get full access. We were not. The Gwangjung City Gate is the last of the 21 original entrances to the old Thang Long Citadel to survive over 1,000 years. St. Joseph's Cathedral was one of the first structures built by the French government in 1886 and was designed to resemble the Notre Dame Church in Paris. In this area is where you'll find a bunch of shops and get those iconic Asia pants. Number 2, check out Hoan Kiem Lake. Hoan Kiem Lake, which means the Lake of the Restored Sword, is the center of Hanoi's city life. Located in the Old Quarter, the lake is a popular place for people to eat lunch, take a walk, or sit back and relax. In the middle of the lake sits Naksun Temple, which is a Buddhist temple that was built in the 18th century. The name of the temple translates to Temple of the Jade Mountain and is predominantly dedicated to war hero General Tran Hung Dao. He defeated an army of 300,000 soldiers sent by a Mongolian emperor Kublai Khan in the 13th century to invade Vietnam. Inside the pagoda is a large bronze bust and other deities. There are altars dedicated to Tran Hung Dao, some ancient artifacts including ceramics and preserved specimen of a giant turtle found in the lake and weighs up to 550 pounds.
And number 3, watch a water puppet show.
For only $9, you can experience the Thang Long Water Puppet Show, which is a tradition that goes back to the 11th century when it was originated in the villages on the Red River Delta. Today's Vietnamese water puppetry is a unique variation of the ancient Asian puppet tradition and is performed in a pool of water that is a 4-meter square.
Number 4, try local food and drinks.
Pho is considered Vietnam's national dish and is a soup consisting of broth, rice noodles, herbs, meat, and sometimes chicken. You can find it at a street stall or restaurant nationwide. Bún chao, which is thought to have originated in Hanoi, is typically grilled pork and noodles. Banh mi is a Vietnamese word for bread, and you'll find plenty of shop selling sandwiches in these short baguettes throughout the city. Egg coffee is a Vietnamese drink traditionally prepared with egg yolks, sugar, condensed milk, and Robusta coffee, and I thought it was amazing.
And number 5, check out Train Street.
Train Street is a residential street that a train passes through twice a day. It became extremely popular because of how Instagrammable it was, but recently the cafes were shut down because of how dangerous it was.
So that was the top 5. For honorable mentions, we have Beer Street and the Night Market.
But also, the Temple of Literature was built in 1070 and was dedicated to Confucius. The temple hosts the Imperial Academy and Vietnam's first national university. Ho Van, which is across from the Temple of Literature, has a little lake. The Imperial Citadel of Thong Long is a complex of historic imperial buildings.
If you guys are liking what you're seeing, then I would really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. It's really helpful for a small channel like me. And if you want to be around for when I put out my next video, then subscribe. And the one reason that I had to go to Hanoi was to check out Halong Bay.
Halong Bay means descending dragon and became a World Heritage Site in 1994. It covers 600 square miles. Sungsat Cave is known for its stalactites and stalagmites. You pass through a narrow entrance to a second cavern and a giant open space. There naturally isn't a lot of airflow, so you'll want to move quick. On our tour, we were able to kayak. We didn't get a lot of time, but we thought the experience was great. T-Top Island has a beach and awesome views.
And these are my final Hanoi recommendations.
I thought the Red Bean Bar rooftop was a cool view of the old quarter. Cafe Nang had amazing egg coffee. And if you're gonna take a taxi from the airport to the old quarter, get a smaller car, it'll be cheaper.
So thanks again for stopping by. If you want to read what I did when I was in Hanoi, I will post that link in the description. and do not forget to subscribe to be around for when I post my newest video.